in gas, so he's not going to be getting any gas yet. And we do have Frisky actually going to be getting his gateway up, and he's getting 1 gas as well. So very standard builds from both players. Frisky's finally going to be able to spot this. He has not, I don't think, seen this. He has not, but he is about to see it. And he will be seeing that fast expansion right now. Actually, he didn't see that quite yet. But he's going to come in the base. He's going to be able to see the spawning pool is going to be a little bit late. He has no idea about this actual expansion yet, though, by this probe. And this probe is going to make its way down here after seeing that spawning pool kind of late. And he does see that there's no gas yet. So there goes. He actually is able to scout that out now. And he's going to try picking on this drone here before losing his shields. And he is going to be ahead there because these shields are going to be re-energizing here very shortly. Look how fast that energizes. Almost completed there. This drone's going to be in danger of dying if he doesn't actually back off. But anyways, we are going to be able to see him just scout around, staying in the base as long as he can. Definitely gets a great idea of what he's doing. Still no gas. I'm sorry, there's a gas from PVSZLeaveDuck, so he's aware of that as well. And this drone is trying to stay alive as well. Saturation will begin from PVSZLeaveDuck, so he definitely has his, pretty far ahead at this point in the economy here, since he does have that saturated. Worker count is going to be 18 to 23 in the favor of the Protoss, since he does have the Chrono boost. But here in a second, you're going to see PVSZLeaveDuck just start to build tons of drones and get way ahead here very shortly. Frisky going to come around here and be annoying with this little stalker. Going to pick off some Zerglings possibly before this probe dies. He does get off 1 probe kill, or 1 Zergling kill. There it goes. It does go down. This other Zergling is going to escape. And, oh, this drone's going to be able to get inside the base and see everything here. Definitely a great opportunity that PVSZLeaveDuck took advantage of. He's going to be able to see 2 gates. So he's aware of the 3 gateways. So he's probably going to be expecting Frisky to be throwing down an expansion here very shortly. Now he needs to be safe, which he is. He's got that Sprine collar up, because what can happen is Frisky can put some really early aggression on PVSZLeaveDuck with 3 gateways. Warp gate is almost completed here, so he's going to be able to get a few stalkers out and some sentries. He's going to be throwing down the forge for the upgrades and possibly some cannons, but he'll be throwing down that Nexus here very shortly. He's waiting for that 400, which is there now, so I'm sure he'll be throwing down that gateway, the Nexus here shortly. But he's going to produce some sentries here, just in case some Zerglings come out at him really early. And there goes the expansion for Frisky, and perfect timing for that scout. And PVSZLeaveDuck, he knows he's going to be safe for a little while, so he can drone up a little bit more. 27 to 28 is the worker count. And he's going to start to actually spread that creep, because he does have 2 queens up. And that spine crawler is going to move up a little bit closer to the front of his base here. So he's definitely trying to get in position there. Roaches are going to start to populate. We do have 6 roaches on the way. And we do have that cannon going up for Frisky, so he's definitely not going to be attacking anytime soon. It won't shock me if he does push out here very shortly to get map control, though, and to kind of scare his opponent to get more Zerglings. Because you leave PVSZLeaveDuck alone, but the thing is, I guess it doesn't matter because he's going for an early push here, getting lots of roaches. So it looks like he actually PVSZLeaveDuck will be pushing out here very shortly with these roaches to put some pressure on Frisky. Frisky has 1 cannon up, 1 stalker, and a bunch of sentries, but those roaches can eat away that army pretty fast here. PVSZLeaveDuck producing no more roaches there, so I don't know what he's going to be doing here. And he's just, whoa, there's a lot of drones coming. He does produce 13 more drones, so he's definitely going to be starting to macro up a little bit more. And he is, it looks like we do have Frisky. He just got done with Hallucination here, and he's working on level attack 1, so getting his upgrades as well. Frisky doing a great job here keeping up on his macro, getting some nice upgrades. 37 to 40 is the worker count, both pretty even here. Obviously the Zerg is going to be ahead a little bit because he does have lots of larvae to produce those drones for him. 39 to 40 though, the worker count pretty even. This Phoenix is going to come in here with that hallucination, see lots of good information here. He does see that He does have a macro hatchery being produced in his base. He doesn't see a spire, so he doesn't need to worry about any mutas anytime soon. He sees all the roaches, so definitely he saw a lot there. So Frisky doesn't need to worry about any sort of muta harassment. That's always a good thing to know. Mutas are so annoying. He has thrown up a robotics facility there, so he's going to be able to produce some immortals to deal with those nasty little roaches here. I don't think he's going to go with Colossus right at the beginning. He's probably going to be getting some, like I said, immortals, just like I did say earlier there. And we are going to see both players destroy their back rocks to get that third expansion here saturated. 47 to 54. That macro from the Zerg is starting to kick in, and he's going to start to pull away a little bit there. He is going to be throwing down 2 evolution chambers, so he's going to be getting some upgrades here very shortly. Look at all those upgrades going down for the roaches there. And then he is throwing in a baneling nest, even getting 1 attack for his Zerglings as well, for his ground. And just doing a great job, both players are, with their upgrades and keeping up with their macro. We are going to see actually Robox Bay go down, so he is going to be getting Colossus, it looks like, so he's going to skip the Immortals actually, so I was wrong on that. We do have Observer make its way across the map, but he started to make his way across the map and stopped. I'm kind of... there he goes. Lots of Observers going on. He's going to have 3 on the field, so definitely going to have great side of the base. Not getting any Immortals. I'm kind of shocked on that. I was expecting Immortals. So we do have some Stalkers being warped in to destroy this Overlord. This Overlord is going to get away because it does have speed, though. And it's almost dead. Actually, might get picked off. It does get picked off, though. Thought it was going to get away, but those nasty little Stalkers with that 1 attack was able to finish that off. Observers all over the map for Frisky. If we look at his vision here, we are going to be able to see that he does see quite a bit. The Observer make its way, or the Stalker make its way across the map, but if he decides to drop, he's going to have Observer up here on the top. And I'm sure we're going to see the other Observers move out here very shortly. There's another Observer making its way over to the middle of the map here as well. He's going to be able to see all these roaches going across the map, and it does pick off that Stalker there. And the Stalkers, the roaches go right back to the base. Third expansion already started for Frisky and for PVSZ. Frisky's a little bit behind on his third base, but we do have PVSZ already saturating his third, so he's doing a great job. 78 to 57 is the worker count. PVSZ so far ahead in the worker count. And Frisky just basically chilling now, trying to macro up, but he is falling behind, unfortunately. He's going to be... oh my, it's going to look pretty scary if he lets his Zerg keep on doing what he's doing. Minerals in the bank. He just spent all those minerals. What is he building? 10 Zerglings, 7 Roaches, 6 Banelings on the way. Even getting 2 Spine Crawlers, Spore Crawlers up. I mean, he's just going nuts here with all these units he's producing here. Getting attack level 2, getting hooks. I mean, he's just getting everything. While we do have 1 Colossus coming out with the extended thermal lance almost completed as well. Looking good for the Zerg player here. He's even going for a drop, loading up all these Banelings here. And Zerglings, I think, are even in here as well. Nope, looks like all Banelings, so going to go for a Baneling drop, probably in the main to do a lot of economic damage. So it'll be interesting to see what he does here. Looks like he did have some scouting information from his little Overseer there. And then we do have a scout going out for Frisky here. Just a hallucinated Phoenix going to scout the map to see what exactly is going on. We do have another base going down for PVSZ, so PVSZ doing a great job trying to macro ahead, and he's doing like I said, a great job of that. We do have Frisky starting to catch back up on the worker count though, 6674. He does have that third saturated. If you look at the economy though, we're going to see him slightly behind. We do have PVSZ about 2,000 minerals per minute, 1,900 for Frisky, so we do have the Zerg a little bit ahead. He is definitely have a nice size army as well. He's completely maxed out almost. That 187 supply compared to 152 for Frisky. And he's starting to bank his minerals. That's a scary thing to have to see from a Zerg opponent, because they can easily just get that 200 supply back up once again. Doesn't really have a lot of upgrades. Frisky's going to be getting +2 here very shortly on the armor and attack. but it does look like we do have level 2 attack for range and also the melee being completed for Please Leave Duck, and he's almost completed with that. 6 more roaches on the way, so very heavy roach army he's building. And we are going to be seeing Please Leave Duck destroy the rocks here and start to expand some more. Zealots or Zealots are going to come into this 4th base here, and it's going to be picked off here. These Banelings are not going to be able to do much damage against all these Zealots. And there goes that expansion. It is going to die, and he just lost 300 minerals there just like that. Was there a proxy pylon? Is that what happened here? Or did he just march his... I guess he just marched his troops up. We do have Frisky actually taking the high yield. Great choice there. Always awesome to take over. And, let me go put this on silent here really quick. So we are going to be seeing Frisky just have a massive army here. They're both going to be actually supplied out. So we are going to have to see what happens here. These Zealots are going to be picked off, but not until the whole army of Frisky comes in here to pick off some roaches. And these roaches are going to be roasted here. A few die there, about 2 or 3. Didn't really help it, but look at all those minerals. 3,000 minerals in the bag for our Zerg player, Please Leave Duck. This is going to be very interesting to see what happens here. Please Leave Duck has a nice little chain link here coming here to scout as much as he can. It's going to die though before it gets into the base. And there goes, it does lie. But we do have a push coming from Please Leave Duck. And this is going to be very scary for Please Leave Duck. I think he has no corruptors. But look at all those overlords full with banelings. He needs to be very careful. And here we go. We're going to have the attack. Stalkers are going to be the front. Colossus are in the back. And here comes the banelings drops all over these stalkers. The stalkers are going to die pretty fast. And the roaches are just destroying this army here. These colossus are dying. But there is no more banelings left. And the army is left is a bunch of colossus. And the roaches get annihilated, and the stalkers are still left. All these overlords are dying. He needs to retreat these stalkers or these overlords before they all die. But that was a lot of damage from Frisky. Frisky handled that really well, spreading out his troops and destroying those banelings before they could do a lot of damage, and all these overlords are going to die. He is so supply blocked at this point. Is he producing a lot of roaches? He has 36 roaches are on the way, but he lost a lot in that exchange. And he has a lot of bases, but no overlords to produce, no troops. And Frisky's going to be way, way ahead in the army count. And that's a shame because Please Leave Duck was so far ahead. A lot of roaches here, but he's not going to be able to get surrounded on those colossus because the stalkers are going to be in front. He really needs some corruptors in that mix to deal with the colossus because the colossus really destroyed his roaches pretty effectively there. Interesting play though. Please Leave Duck tried to drop banelings on the army of stalkers, but the stalkers were spread out. So great play from Frisky, and we are going to see him push into the main base of Please Leave Duck. He is just trying to get some troops up and some overlords up as well. And here we go. The main base is under attack. Roach is trying to get in position here, and they are way behind, way up position, but there's no way to get in position against these colossus. They're in such a great spot. And we do have the lair going down. Actually, I think that was... But here comes the attack. Roaches are going to come in here and try to pick off all these stalkers. And doing a great job. Fungal growth even going down as well. But these roaches are all trapped behind the force fields. Force fields finally go down. He's going to try to pick off the colossus. The colossus do get picked off. And he is going to be able to clean this army up. But at what cost? He is now going to be far behind here. Losing his base. And yeah, that was going to be his actual lair that he had there. So that's not good at all. So we have Frisky now with banking so many minerals, and he's going to be getting maxed out here very shortly. Very devastating to see that happen though for Please Leave Duck, but he still is up on bases. He still has the top portion of the map. So I gotta get a drink there. And then we are gonna see both players try to macro up once again, getting their bases up. Very interesting game here. Please Leave Duck definitely doing a great job though. I mean, he still has lots of bases mining. He's going to be behind though on the worker count, 73 to 62, because that exchange he did lose a lot. Upgrades though, he is going to be behind. We do have Frisky with 3 attack and 2 armor. And he hasn't started working on his armor yet. We even had a Dark Shrine coming, so we might be getting some Dark Templars even in the mix. Excuse me. Frisky just scouting around, see if there's any bases, but he doesn't have any bases down there. He's actually on the top of the map. It's going to be interesting to see what PVSZPleaseLeaveDuck can do here. Yeah, he actually had his hive here. He lost his hive. That's a big hit that PVSZPleaseLeaveDuck actually lost. We do have Frisky just going. Oh my goodness, look at the Dark Templars. They're actually going to morph into Archons and join up in the mix. I've actually seen Archons actually being used a lot more lately. I really like Archons. I think they're a great unit. Frisky's going to be maxed out here very shortly. We do have PVSZPleaseLeaveDuck doing the same thing, being maxed out. He really needs Corruptors, I feel, though. I don't think this army mix is a good mixture against these Colossus, though. But hey, he knows more. He's the pro. I'm not. So, but we are going to see Frisky actually going up to the top map. If he actually blocks him in here, this little choke, he's going to have great position here because these Colossus are going to work. But no, we're going to have an attack in the middle. He needs to be very careful not to get surrounded here, though. Frisky needs to watch out. And here comes this massive Zergling army trying to get in position. Here he goes. He's going to get a nice little surround on this army, though. Even taking out the Colossus possibly with these roaches. A lot of damage going down, but there's a lot of Stalkers there. And these Colossus are just taking a lot of damage against these, or roaches are taking a lot of damage against the Colossus. And there's the GG. And we do have Frisky actually winning that match. Definitely shows how the Protoss army is very, very very dangerous, and how much damage they can cause, even off of 3 bases, compared to I mean, at that point he did have 4 bases to 3 at that point, but Frisky did a great job macroing up and staying ahead in the base count, and destroying the bases as he went. Anyways, it was a good game. Once again, subscribe to me. I hope you enjoy this. Comments are always welcome, bad or good. Visit my team at vpgamers.com. Also visit my live channel at justin.tv/insjonus. Anyways, you guys have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this.